welcome to 7 at 7 with me, Shiv Arur. As always, we're starting with a reminder of where things are at with India's COVID-19 fight. Let's get you the overall figures at this point of time because it continues to be India's big story. The total number of cases in the country, 83,64,086. The number of persons who've recovered is a healthy 77,11,809. 1.24 lakh people have died so far. These are the worst hit states. Maharashtra continues to be right at the top with a total number of cases notched up at 16,98,198 with 15,40,005 persons who've recovered and 44,548 deaths. Karnataka is in the number 2 position with 8,35,773 cases. 7.88 lakh persons have recovered with over 11,280 deaths. Andhra Pradesh has had 8,33,208 cases. Over 8,05,000 have recovered and the number of dead in Andhra Pradesh from COVID-19 stands at 6,744. Those are the latest figures. Thanks for tuning in. This is 7 at 7. I'm Shiv Arur. As pollution levels increase across the country, Delhi has become the latest state to ban firecrackers in this upcoming festival season. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot had earlier announced a ban in his state in order to protect the health of coronavirus patients in Rajasthan. Similarly, Haryana and Odisha have also banned the sale and use of firecrackers over the impact of pollution on COVID-19 patients. Haryana has stated that those found violating those norms will be charged under the Disaster Management Act 2005 and other relevant laws. Several other states have also considered banning firecrackers. West Bengal, Karnataka and Delhi have also considered banning firecrackers. Earlier today, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal urged citizens to not burn crackers, citing the pandemic and rising pollution levels.
दिल्ली सरकार ने पूसा इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ मिलकर दिल्ली के लोगों ने एक समाधान दिया है कि अब पराली जलाने की जरूरत नहीं है। पराली के अंदर हम केमिकल अगर डाल दें, पूसा इंस्टीट्यूट ने एक केमिकल बनाया है, अगर वो केमिकल का छिड़काव कर दें तो 20 दिन के अंदर पराली जो है वो खाद में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है। इससे अच्छी बात और क्या हो सकती है। इस बार भी हम लोग सब लोग मिलकर दिवाली मनाएंगे, पटाखे नहीं जलाएंगे, किसी भी हालत में अपने को पटाखे नहीं जलाने। अगर पटाखे जलाएंगे, अपने ही बच्चों की जिंदगी के साथ खेल रहे हैं हम लोग, अपने ही परिवार की जिंदगी के साथ खेल रहे हैं, अपने दिल्ली के परिवार की जिंदगी के साथ खेल रहे हैं।
Delhi will be celebrating Diwali without crackers as the Chief Minister has announced a blanket ban on firecrackers in the national capital. This also includes the green crackers that were introduced in the place of the original firecrackers to reduce pollution. However, experts say that neighboring areas as well, such as Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan and Punjab, will also have to impose similar bans to make sure Delhi does not suffer the deteriorating air quality condition that people have to breathe in every year, and which is why the ban comes at a time when both the COVID cases as well as the pollution crisis in the capital has reached a very hazardous level. With Anurag Saxena, this is Milan Sharma for India Today.
Meanwhile, Delhi is facing a double whammy of surging COVID-19 cases and a massive spike in pollution. Delhi has recorded its biggest ever coronavirus spike with more than 6,800 cases in a day. It's a sharp spike since the last 1 week. Delhi is facing a shortage of beds in hospitals. According to reports, there are 15,801 beds, out of which 8,731 are vacant. Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal has assured that the Aam Aadmi Party government is making all efforts to deal with the situation. However, markets continue to remain crowded in the capital despite a surge in coronavirus cases in this festive season.
हम देख रहे हैं चारों तरफ आसमान भरा हुआ है धुएं से, और कोरोना, इसकी वजह से कोरोना की स्थिति और खराब हो रही है। तो इस बार, पिछली बार भी हम लोगों ने दिवाली के टाइम पे पटाखे ना जलाने की सौगंध खाई थी। दिवाली पे हम सब लोगों ने कनॉट प्लेस के अंदर सारी दिल्ली के लोगों ने मिलके दिवाली मनाई थी। इस बार भी हम लोग सब लोग मिलके दिवाली मनाएंगे, पटाखे नहीं जलाएंगे, किसी भी हालत में अपने को पटाखे नहीं चलाने।
We are having the blanket of this haze layer over the entire Delhi NCR. This is the combination of pollutant and smoke, which is generated by the local pollutant as well as the from the stable burning smoke coming from the Punjab and Haryana. During the short period of time, 10th and 11th, the air quality may further deteriorate, and this similar condition may prevail after.
Driven by the all-new Hyundai i20, born magnetic. Co-powered by Jaguar, complete lighting solutions.
Just 5 days before results for the Bihar elections are slated to be announced, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has made a big declaration on the last day of campaigning, making an emotional appeal to voters. Nitish, while addressing a rally in Bihar's Purnia, said that this election will be his last. He appealed to voters that all is well when it ends well. Well, soon after his statement, politics erupted. The Congress said Nitish's statement proves that the NDA government has conceded defeat and it's time to remove the tired and retired Bihar government.
परसों चुनाव है, आज चुनाव का आखिरी दिन है, अब परसों चुनाव है और ये मेरा अंतिम चुनाव है। अंत भला तो सब भला। आज चुनाव का आखिरी दिन है, अब परसों चुनाव है और ये मेरा अंतिम चुनाव है। अंत भला तो सब भला।
हम जो बात पहले से कहते रहे हैं कि नीतीश कुमार जी थक चुके हैं, उनसे बिहार संभल नहीं रहा, वो ज़मीनी हकीकत को पहचान नहीं पाए और जब आखिरी दिन चुनाव के आखिरी सभा में उन्होंने खुद ही घोषणा कर दी कि अब वो राजनीति से संन्यास ले रहे हैं, तो उन्होंने जो ज़मीनी हकीकत है, अब हो सकता है कि उनको एहसास हुआ होगा और उन्होंने आज घोषणा कर दी राजनीति से संन्यास लेने की।
Well, as the campaign for Bihar's Phase 3 polls enters its last day, cracks within the NDA government are out in the open, and that too at the highest levels. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, who you just heard, made a contradictory statement on NRC. Hours after Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath from neighbouring UP proclaimed that infiltrators will be thrown out of Bihar once NDA returns. Here's a report.
As battle for Bihar enters its last leg, cracks are emerging within the NDA over the contentious issue of NRC, and that at highest levels. The differences came to a head with Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and BJP star campaigner and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath made contradictory statements on NRC.
मैं जानता हूं कटिहार और आसपास का क्षेत्र घुसपैठ की समस्या से त्रस्त रहता है। भारत सरकार ने इस बात को भी कहा है, अगर कोई घुसपैठिया भारत की सुरक्षा पर सेंध लगाने का कुत्सित प्रयास कर रहा है, उसे निकाल बाहर करने का कार्य भी करेंगे।
बहुत लोग कोई काम नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन समाज में कुछ विवाद पैदा करके ऐसा माहौल बनाना चाहते हैं कि उनको बिना काम का फायदा हो। किस तरह से प्रेम का, भाईचारे का और सद्भावना का माहौल पैदा किया और सबको जोड़कर चलेंगे, प्रेम, भाईचारा और सद्भावना का माहौल पूरे बिहार में बनाए।
Nitish Kumar's statement in Kishangarh came just a couple of hours after Adityanath pledged to throw out infiltrators at a rally in Katihar. The BJP from the last few days has been trying to bolster its Hindutva vote bank, with even Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently stating that the opposition parties are against Bharat Mata chants.
कभी एक टोली कहती है कि भारत माता की जय के नारे मत लगाओ, कभी दूसरी टोली को भारत माता की जय से सिरदर्द होने लगता है। ये भारत माता के विरोधी अब एकजुट होकर बिहार के लोगों से वोट मांगने के लिए आए हैं।
On the other hand, Nitish Kumar is trying to save the little support he has in Muslim-dominated areas. The JDU has said that it will never implement the NRC in Bihar.
बिहार विधानसभा सर्वसम्मति से नीतीश कुमार जी की पहल पर प्रस्ताव पास कर चुकी है कि बिहार में NRC लागू नहीं किया जाएगा, इसीलिए किसी के भी बिहार से बाहर जाने का प्रश्न ही पैदा नहीं होता।
72 घंटे बाद
The Congress was quick to attack the NDA.
एक बार फिर Ajay Singh Bisht, alias Adityanath, speaks one language, catering to one constituency, and Nitish Kumar speaks one more contradictory language, catering to another constituency. Does it not represent the double speak, the divisive nature of BJP-JDU politics?
The last phase of election is taking place in the Simanchal region, which is a Muslim-dominated area, and that is why Yogi Adityanath has raised the issue of infiltrators in a bid to polarize the atmosphere in favor of the BJP. However, Nitish Kumar, who has always opposed NRC, does not want to lose out on his Muslim vote bank, and thereby he has taken a completely contrary view to the BJP. With camera person Deepak Kumar, this is Rohit Singh in Saharsa for India Today.
Well, hours after Pakistan officially took full control of Kartarpur Sahib, India slammed the Imran Khan government by condemning the decision and demanded a reversal immediately. In an official statement, the Ministry of External Affairs said Pakistan's decision runs against the spirit of the Kartarpur Sahib corridor and hurts the religious sentiments of the Sikh community. It further said that this arbitrary decision only exposes the reality of the Imran Khan government. Just 4 days ahead of the first anniversary of the Kartarpur corridor inauguration, Pakistan shocked the Sikh community by handing over management of Kartarpur Sahib and other Sikh shrines to a Muslim body. The Gurudwaras will now be managed by that body called the Evacuee Trust Property Board, which also handles Hindu temples.
विदेश मंत्रालय ये इंश्योर करेगा जो भी कदम उठाए जा सकते हों वो उठाए जाएंगे, हाईएस्ट लेवल तक उठाए जाएंगे और इस ऑर्डर को कैंसिल किया जाए और गुरुद्वारा सिखों का किसी भी सूरत में गैर सिखों के हाथ में ना दिया जाए। किसी भी सूरत में इसका कल्पना भी नहीं की जा सकती, सपने में भी कोई ऐसा नहीं सोच सकता। जिस कैबिनेट ने ये पास करके गैर सिखों के हाथ में गुरुद्वारे का प्रबंध दिया, हम आज तक हैरान है सोचकर कि क्या कभी कल्पना भी कोई कर सकता है कि किसी धर्म के लोगों को बाहर निकाल के और गैर धर्म के लोगों को गुरुद्वारा या मंदिर मस्जिद उनके हैंडओवर कर दिया जाए? क्या ये कभी हो सकता है?
पाकिस्तान सरकार ने जो फैसला किया है बहुत ही दुखदाई है, बहुत मंदभागा है, क्योंकि गुरुद्वारा श्री करतारपुर साहिब का जिहड़ा प्रबंध सी वो पाकिस्तान सिख गुरुद्वारा प्रबंध कमेटी ਵੱਲੋਂ सारा उत्थे कीता जांदा सी, लेकिन उत्थों लैके जो पाकिस्तान सरकार ने प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट यूनिट नूं जिहड़ा दिता गया है और मैं समझदा ये बहुत ही मंदभागा है।
जो पाकिस्तान में ISI है और पाकिस्तान के जो रूलर्स हैं वो पूरी तरह से इस वक्त एंटी इंडिया कैंपेन में चल रहे हैं और वह भारत में यह जो इस तरह की गतिविधियों को प्रोत्साहित करने का काम कर रहे हैं जो भारत को किसी तरह तोड़ने का प्रयास करती है।
Co-powered by Jaguar, complete lighting solutions.
Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden is just 6 votes away from gaining the magic number of 270 that needs to be reached to become the president of the United States. Biden has so far won 264 electoral votes, while Trump is lagging behind at 214. The magic number, like I said, is 270. Michigan, an important swing state, has been called for Biden. Addressing supporters, Biden said he believes he will win. He flipped Arizona and Wisconsin while taking California, Washington and New York. All eyes are now on the swing states that hold the key to the Oval Office. As of now, the cliffhanger continues in Georgia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina and Nevada. Nevada has 6 electoral votes and Biden is leading in Nevada. Biden needs to win Nevada to win the White House. President Trump is currently leading in Pennsylvania, North Carolina and Georgia. Trump has claimed victory and continues to falsely claim ballots counted after Election Day signal a violation. Well, let's tell you where things are at in terms of the numbers. The race for America. Joe Biden has 264 electoral votes. He's just 6 shy of the magic figure of 270, while Donald Trump has 214. Remember, it's day 3 of counting right now in the United States. So we'll have to see whether this day brings clarity. As we said, Joe Biden is within striking distance. And straight to our fact check segment, where a claim has been made on social media that this is a French policeman assaulting a Muslim woman in France. Well, let's tell you what the fact is. This incident is actually from 2017 in Canada. It has nothing to do with France. So this is completely false. Well, that's it on 7 at 7. Thanks so much for watching. The news continues right here on India Today. Stay with us.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.